Welcome into Coach's Corner, and we are well into the spring sports season, and that includes high school soccer in Nebraska. And joining us today on Coach's Corner is Eric Galvin, the Sioux City boys soccer coach. I want to thank you for being here, Coach.
Hey, thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely. So let's talk about this season. Like I said, we're rolling through the soccer season. Where are you guys at right now? How are you feeling about the season?
We're in a good place. I think we're five or six consecutive wins. It's been a hard start of the season, but I think we're coming along pretty well.
Absolutely. And last year, obviously, you guys made it to Creighton, played in Omaha at the state tournament. You know, talk about maybe the returning players that are seeing minutes and kind of the impact they're having on your season.
Yeah, so our three captains, Josue in the box, Greco in the midfielder, and Gustavo up top. They've been starters for the past. One of them has been a 4-year starter, and the other two have been a 3-year starter. So they've been a big impact. Those seniors have seen state multiple times.
Every coach, every program probably does the same thing before the season starts, sits down with their players. Okay, what are your individual goals? What do you want to see us accomplish as a team? You know, what are your team goals for the season? What did you guys set? You
know, the biggest goal is always to get a state championship. We sat down, but we told them it's a work in progress. We have to become one to achieve that goal, and I think we're getting a hold of that.
And soccer is a sport of a lot of running, a lot of conditioning. Talk about kind of the wear and tear and how you handle that as a coach, especially with, you know, games being on a Tuesday and then a Wednesday and then a Thursday. You know, how do you balance that?
Yeah, no, we've had a busy last week. We played one day, rest the next, play the next, on and off of the week. So usually the game, a day after a game that we play the following day, we rest the starters, either ice bath or a light session, and the ones that got less than 20 minutes, we get some fitness that way they're able to keep up with their fitness with not getting into the games.
And as you've been rolling through the season, what have been some things that you guys have improved upon that you've liked, and what are some things that maybe you're like, okay, we can work on this a little more as we get later into April and then into May?
I think we've improved a lot on playing as a team, connecting passes between each other. We need to work on a little bit of when to release the ball and when to keep the ball. But I think overall they're coming together as one.
When you guys talk about getting to a state championship and winning a state championship, it kind of starts with building a culture. When you got to Sioux City, what was kind of the culture that you wanted to set in place for these young men?
The biggest culture is to be a good person. The biggest thing is we want them to be a good person overall. And then our culture is hard work. Our whole community is built on hard work, so we told the boys that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Well, I want to thank you, Coach Galvin, one more time for stopping in, and want to wish you and the Sioux City Cardinals the best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.